Now, when Jupiter goes into the third house from Ketu, the third house from Ketu means then Ketu is in the 11th house from Jupiter. Now, the third house is the house of effort. So, what is Ketu telling Jupiter? You put in the effort to expand the results of the house. But effort to do what? Effort to negate for self, do more for others. Ketu is a planet of negation, planet of doing more for others. So, if you're trying to put in the effort for yourself, I want the gains for myself, I want the prestige for myself, I want that people should understand that I am a very learned person. The third house is also the house of influencing others and communication, marketing self, your own brand, amongst other things that you may be trying to communicate or market for products, you may be trying to market for some services that you do, your organization does. However, the third house still is the house of influencing others and communicating and branding and marketing. So Ketu says you may not be able to brand yourself well, you may not be able to influence others better unless you are wanting a higher learning, or you're gaining from the higher learning and your intention is to do more for others, to contribute. To contribute, then your communication skills will be sharper, they will mean more, they will gain you more influence, they will gain you more followers. And third house anyways is also the house of teaching, contributing, distributing, giving learning, sharing your experiences. So if you're holding those learnings to yourself, you're not using that experience to teach others, then there is a challenge. So generally, unless you are willing to put in the effort to do more for others, effort should be for others, effort should be to communicate for others, effort should be to stand up for others, then the gains come. And because Ketu is in the 11th house of wishes and desires, the wishes and desires that you want to gain will come only when the effort is put in. But a lot of effort will have to be put in because Ketu is 11 houses away from Jupiter. 11th house is the wishes and desires, 11th house of social causes, 11th house of mass adulation, 11th house of social network. So unless you put in the effort that you are seen by society as a competent person, as an expert in your field, as somebody who's very well versed in your area, almost a guru of high learning and maybe very competent and qualified, then the wishes and desires come to you. Then Ketu allows you the gains of the 11th house, the wishes and desires come to you, societal recognition comes to you, you make a good network, you make good friends. However, the group, however big it may be, there will be just one or two people who will stand by you in your darkest hour of need. So keep that in mind. Social network just by expansion doesn't mean. Only thing it means is you are being given a high opportunity to serve, to do more for others before, and only then the wishes and desires come good for you.